for now, we're shifting our attention to big breaking updates coming in. It's the second glowing endorsement for Prime Minister Narendra Modi by the Congress MP Shashi Tharoor in just 2 weeks. And this time, it's through a column where Shashi Tharoor has praised India's vaccine diplomacy during COVID. Remember, the Congress and the entire India bloc had been extremely critical of the Prime Minister of the Modi government's COVID management. And now, 5 years after the COVID lockdown, the Congress MP Shashi Tharoor says, and I quote, India's vaccine diplomacy during the COVID pandemic stands out from amid the horrors of that time as a powerful example of international leadership rooted in responsibility and solidarity. By delivering Made in India vaccine to over 100 nations, India demonstrated its capacity to extend a helping hand when it mattered most. India produced 2 major vaccines, Covishield and Covaxin, and it supplied these vaccines to over 100 countries, including Bhutan, the Maldives, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and the African nations. The government was careful to couch its initiative as rooted in the philosophy of Vasudev Kutumbakam. The world is one, emphasizing global solidarity, unquote. So this is the latest praise that has come in from Shashi Tharoor. My colleague Arpita is joining us on the broadcast with the details of what this really means, because interesting times in Kerala as well. That Shashi Tharoor does not get along too well with the leaders within Kerala is well known, Arpita. And, you know, he has been criticized previously quite openly as well for praising Prime Minister Modi, for praising the Modi government. But that does not seem to be stopping him. He had a meeting with Rahul Gandhi as well. And here he is yet again praising the Modi government. What is the message that he's trying to send out?
Well, rightly said, we need to see what is he trying to do here, because in 1 year, Kerala is going to have its assembly election, and this is the time when all the leaders are coming together. They're trying to move people ahead of the election, but here in Congress, it seems that there is no, the leaders have a rift within the party, with especially Shashi Tharoor time and again praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Earlier, he had also praised Chief Minister for his economy, how they deal with the economy here. So this is not the first time Shashi Tharoor has done this. Time and again, he has been praising Prime Minister. This is the newest tweet where he has praised the vaccine COVID policy, COVID era, where how we tackled COVID. So Congress has time and again tried to talk to Shashi Tharoor and see what is the problem. But Congress has always said that there is no issue within the party or with Shashi Tharoor. But we need to see what exactly is happening and what is the latest.
In fact, his acrimony with the Kerala Congress is not a new one. There have been several incidents where he has clashed with the Kerala Congress time and again. But now, very interestingly, Shashi Tharoor only seems to be giving out a bigger message. And with elections approaching, what is the impact that is going to have? Mohit Bhatt is also joining us on the broadcast. Mohit, many believe that Shashi Tharoor is giving out feelers to the BJP and also wanting to give out a message to its own high command that, look, I enjoy this support within Kerala and I may not be getting along too well with the Kerala Congress leaders, but there is a certain clout that I enjoy here. And he has acted mostly independent, yet again giving out his views. What are the details of, you know, the message that he's sending out? Is it intended towards the BJP? Is there any update on that front on whether the BJP would be keen to have him, or because we also had source-based information that the BJP as of now has decided to play the wait-and-watch game?
Well, in fact, I was speaking to a very senior leader from the BJP a few days ago, and I specifically asked him, and somebody who was looking into the matters of Kerala and various South Indian states, and I particularly asked him that is BJP thinking of getting Shashi Tharoor into the party? Now, that particular senior leader said that no, as of now, BJP does not have any plan or any idea to have Shashi Tharoor within the party. But the message from Shashi Tharoor is being welcomed by the BJP. So that is something which is very interesting.
And that's not going to make the Congress party too happy, isn't it? Mohit, my apologies. I request you to stay with us as Rashid Alvi of the Congress party joins us. Mr. Rashid Alvi, how is the Congress party looking at the glowing praise coming in for the Modi government by Shashi Tharoor yet again?
No, I do not know Shashi Tharoor ji, what tweet he has tweeted. But as far as COVID is concerned, it was government was totally failure. Government was absolutely incompetent. Khaliye Bajwana was not the medicine of COVID. No oxygen was there. Hospitals were.
But Mr. Rashid Alvi, this is praise coming in from one of your senior leaders. The Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has said that India's diplomacy during COVID really stood out. He has also spoken about how India-made vaccines had been given to countries across the world.
No, I do not want to comment on the tweet of Shashi Tharoor ji. But what I think about that particular period when COVID was going on is absolutely different.
Okay, but why do you think Shashi Tharoor is saying this? Because, is he trying to send out a message to the Congress High Command? Because he has had a meeting with Rahul Gandhi recently, but that has not stopped him from praising the Modi government time and again.
It was the WHO report. More than 50 lakh people, Indians, were dead during COVID. How can we forget it?
Okay, Mr. Rashid Alvi, but you're not speaking on what Shashi Tharoor is trying to say, or whether he's trying to send out a message to the Congress party, and whether the party is in conversation with him to find out whether he is disgruntled, or this is praise for the Modi government for what he believes in. Sincere thanks for joining us on the broadcast. Let's also remind our viewers that just about 10 days ago, the Congress MP Shashi Tharoor had also quite candidly and openly admitted that he is still wiping egg off his face. He graciously accepted that the Modi policy meant that India now has a Prime Minister who can hug both President of Ukraine as well as the President of Russia just 2 weeks apart and can be accepted in both places. He went on to say that he made a mistake and offered some praises for the Modi government and its diplomacy. Here's what he had said.
I was one person in the parliamentary debate who actually criticized the Indian position at the time, back in February 22. 3 years later, it does look like I'm the one with egg on my face, because clearly the policy has meant that India has actually a prime minister who can hug both the president of Ukraine and the president of Moscow 2 weeks apart and be accepted in both places.
So this was Shashi Tharoor when he praised Modi diplomacy. Yet again, this was when he was talking about Ukraine as well as the Russia war. Meanwhile, now yet again, speaking about the diplomacy during COVID. We have more breaking updates coming in. In fact, it's a reaction coming in from the BJP saying that it shows that at least within the Congress party, there seems to be somebody who is willing to put country above politics. Listen in.
Has praised India's vaccine diplomacy, vaccine Maitri program. Recently, he had praised Modi government's Ukraine-Russia foreign policy initiatives and also hailed Donald Trump government's executive order emulating Indian voter identification systems. This shows that at least in the Congress party, there is somebody who's willing to put Rashtra-niti above Rajniti. But unfortunately, the same can't be said about the Congress party. The Congress party in Modi Virod ends up descending into Desh Virod for all important issues, be it issues of national security, be it issues like surgical strike, be it issues like vaccines. We remember how they created an atmosphere of negativity and doubt against the same Indian vaccines, whose vaccine Maitri program is now being hailed by Dr. Tharoor. We remember how they played petty politics and put parivarik hit above Desh hit on so many issues. One hopes that the Congress party does not take action on Shashi Tharoor for actually putting national interest above parivarik interest. In politics, we may have differences, but when it comes to India first, we must all be united. But Congress party, and especially its leader Rahul Gandhi, is even willing to fight the Indian state because he opposes Prime Minister Modi and the BJP. Far from hailing what good things India has done, whether in foreign policy, whether in technology space, whether in vaccine development, whether in business and economy, the Congress party only berates Bharat. Recently, we saw Mamata Banerjee go on foreign soil and almost dismiss the fact that India's economy has reached the 5th position and could well become the largest economy in the world at some point of time in the future. This shows that for them, it is Modi Virod that is more important, even if it leads to Desh Virod. Dr. Tharoor, one hopes, will not be acted upon by an intolerant Congress.
So the BJP has now welcomed the statement by Shashi Tharoor saying we hope that the Congress does not become intolerant. But this is not the first time that Shashi Tharoor has broke ranks with what the official stand of the party has been. Remember, in February this year as well, on the US deputation, while not just the Congress party but the India bloc had been claiming that it is unjust and that India should stand up for its rights, Shashi Tharoor had quite categorically said that this is not the first deportation and it will not be the last. He seemed to be giving out a message to those who were politicizing the issue. In fact, in February, he had also spoken about the meeting of the Prime Minister with President Trump, saying there are several major concerns that have been addressed in this meeting. Many from the Congress, remember, had been criticizing it, saying nothing came out of this meeting. But Shashi Tharoor had said that he thinks that it's a very good outcome, that he welcomes the meeting of the Prime Minister with the President. In fact, again, not the first time that he has praised the Modi government. Back in 2023 as well, he had praised S. Shankar. He was praising the diplomacy of the Modi government, saying that he thinks that the External Affairs Minister S. Shankar is very good. He's a very effective minister. In 2022 as well, during the Congress presidential polls as well, Shashi Tharoor had in fact stood against Mallikarjun Kharge for the post of the Congress president, where many believed that favor very clearly of the High Command was given towards Mallikarjun Kharge. But that did not really stop Shashi Tharoor from actually standing in the polls. In 2014 as well, he had joined the Swachh Bharat mission. The Prime Minister had made the announcement, and while many from the opposition were merely criticizing it, Shashi Tharoor was one leader from the opposition who actually joined this cleanliness mission, and he was in the Zinjam port. The Prime Minister hailing the active participation as well, calling it a very great effort on his part. So Shashi Tharoor has done this time and again, but now in just a span of about 10 days, he has praised Prime Minister Modi and the diplomacy of the country yet again. Is this a message for the Congress party, and what next would be interesting to see? With that, we're slipping into a short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.